about to leave. Already packing, come with me.
I'm Ben.
I'm Maz.
And we moved to Australia with our children in 2016.
We've set up a new life for ourselves here on the Sunshine Coast, and we film all about it, as well as giving you some tips and tricks in case you're looking at doing the same.
We'll get away. This is what we waited for.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the BAM Famalam.
So this week we thought we would give you a heap of great tips for saving money here in Australia. So the first great money saving tip that we've got for you, we have mentioned before in one of our other videos, is the 7-Eleven app. And what it does is when the price of petrol is about to go up and jump up by say 30 cents per litre or something crazy, what you can do is actually lock the current price in on your app. It saves that that price for you for a whole week. And the other great thing about it is you can go to your local 7-Eleven servo and you can check the price of all of the 7-Eleven servos around you, and if there's one that's cheaper, you can pay that price instead.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching indeed.
And sometimes you get free coffees and stuff like that.
And another one that's similar, when I say similar, you can use it for your petrol, is the RACQ breakdown cover. It costs about 99 bucks a year for us. You get 4 cents off per litre at certain servos, but you also get discounts to heaps of other places. So for example, we used it for our tickets to Australia Zoo last year and saved quite a bit of money. So I think actually having the RACQ breakdown cover actually can pay itself off if you use it for all the discounts and the petrol. The more you use it, the more money you save.
Who doesn't love saving money going out for a day?
Yeah, we like that.
We do like that. So another great one is markets, that's fruit and veg markets, and roadside vendors.
When you buy from the fruit and veg stalls at either markets or on the roadside, very often you're buying directly from the grower, which is a win-win for both. So the products are usually of fantastic quality and standard, and often they'll sell them to you a little bit cheaper. And particularly with the markets, if you go a little bit later on, so for example if the market starts at 6 AM and you turn up at 10 AM, very often they're reducing the prices, so you might get something even cheaper than if you went earlier on. The roadside stalls, very often they're growing fruit or veg on the property and they've got an excess amount, so they sell it on a little stall outside their property and have an honesty system where they say $2 for a bag of limes, and you leave your $2 and you take your bag of limes. It's an honesty system. You've got to be honest, obviously. You're not going to be a scab. I know, what's the word they use here? A grub.
Yeah, don't be grubby.
Yeah. They call people a grub if they don't pay the right price or they do something like that. Another Australian bit of slang for you. When it comes to buying fruit and veg here, the best way to save money is to buy things that are in season. So you'll find that the prices jump around quite a lot. So in many countries, say a cauliflower is a certain price, it will be that certain price all year round. Whereas in Australia, that's not the case. So you'll find one week something might be $1, the next week it might be $8. The prices jump around. So it's a really good idea to keep track of how much things are per kilo, so you know how much you're willing to pay for stuff and you know when it's in season and when it's a good price.
And another great tip is stocking up on non-perishable items. This one will save you a lot of money over the year.
So if you've got a particular hand wash that you like, or dishwashing liquid, or a particular bag of rice, these are my things that I stock up on.
Massively.
Yeah, and you know, there's a particular brand you like or something like that, then when they're half price, buy a heap of them. Like rice, for us, we buy the big 5 kilogram bags. It's $8 when it's on offer, $16 when it's not, so I buy like 10 of them in a go. And the same with my hand washes and my dishwashing liquid and a number of other things. I really like the brands that I like, but I don't want to pay double for them when I can get them cheaper. Yeah, so I just have 10 or 20 of everything in the cupboard. That's a great way to save money on your shopping and your non-perishables.
And she never runs out.
No, I never run it. The supermarkets here also offer great reward systems. So we usually end up with about $400 each year just from doing our normal supermarket shop. Sometimes more, it depends on how we shop, because you get offers where you can double your points and all that shizzle. It's a nice little treat for the end of the year. It doesn't just go for supermarkets, there's a number of other shops. So for example, our pharmacy, we probably save a couple of bucks every time we go there. When we go pet food shopping, we save I think about $2 or $3 every time we go, and it kind of adds up when you use these reward point systems, so it's worth doing.
Definitely.
If there's a particular high ticket item that you want, it's well worth, if you don't need it immediately, it's well worth waiting for sales such as Black Friday sales, New Year's sales. I don't know if there's winter sales.
Pretty much sales all the time anywhere
you
go.
But if, for example, you want something that's high ticket, why not wait and see if it goes on offer at one of these sales and maybe save yourself hundreds of dollars.
And the one that you all really want to know about, I can see it, you're thinking about this one, is how do I get booze cheap? Well,
let us tell you.
You'll like this one. Buy in bulk.
So if you buy 1 or 2 bottles of wine, it's standard price. If you buy 6, they give it to you cheaper per bottle. And if you buy cases of beer in 24s, it's usually much cheaper than if you buy it in, say, cases of 6 or 12.
Just because we said buy in bulk, don't drink in bulk.
It's very worth, instead of just buying your one bottle of wine for the evening, why not buy 6 and then you've got 6 weeks worth?
Yeah. 6 days worth, some people.
Yeah, I guess that depends on how much you drink. But anywho, savings like that, they make a big difference, especially with alcohol, because alcohol's pretty exy. So Australia has an incredible secondhand culture. People don't turn their nose up at buying secondhand here. So for example, if you want to buy a new tool and you don't need it to be brand new, why not have a look on Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree? Sometimes people use stuff like once or twice and chuck it because they don't need it anymore.
A lot of people, they've done a project and bought all the tools for it and then realised they don't actually need the tools anymore, so then they sell it.
But yeah, so if you don't need to have something brand new, why not have a look on Gumtree or Facebook Marketplace and save yourself the buck?
Another way of saving amount of money is shopping online, because then you can compare prices.
I often find that when I shop online, I don't end up buying a ton of other stuff that I would have done if I actually went into the shop. So it's great if you want to stay focused, you just type in the search bar what you want and only buy those items that you've actually got on your list.
And also it saves me a lot of time, because Maz isn't in the shop taking ages chatting to everyone.
Yeah, I leave Ben in the car and he sometimes watches a film.
A whole film.
While I go chatting.
Another great way of saving money is taking advantage of student discounts.
When we bought the girls iPads and laptops for school, we managed to get student discounts when we purchased them and ended up saving ourselves hundreds. So it is well worth, if you're able to use a student discount, check what shops are giving student discounts, because you can save yourself a lot of money with those.
A lot of ch-ch-ch.
Another great way to save money is to obviously shop around for your utilities, but even calling your current provider, because when they set you up, they'll just put you on a standard plan and you'll pay a lot of money. If you call them up and say, what is the best deal you can give me, they will usually give you a much better deal, and it's a great way to save money. Because you don't want to be paying for a standard plan when you can get, say, 22% off of your electric.
And talking of electric and utilities, another amazing way of saving some money is going for solar power, because we live in one of the sunniest countries in the world. So why not use that?
When we had the solar system at our old house, we actually ended up receiving money back on our bills. It was actually making more than we ended up using, so that was great. The system that we've got at the moment is a much smaller system, but we probably will look to upgrade that at some point after we've done the other 100 million jobs that we have to do on our property.
Yeah.
The trick with the solar, if you've not got a battery, is to put your dishwasher, your washing machine, everything on during the sunlight hours, and your pool pump on during certain hours.
Another great one is taking advantage of free events, activities and resources.
Well done, Ben. So there's so many things to do here. Often events will be put on, like markets and outdoor movies, like free movies that you can go to, or you know, there's heaps of things that even like yoga, sometimes you can get yoga classes and they might just ask for a gold dollar donation rather than having it for free. But I mean, you know, that's nothing really for going to a yoga class. And there's also free gym equipment, like the outdoor gym equipment here.
I've seen quite a lot of people go in there.
Not to mention the fact that obviously we have a heap of beaches, mountains, nature trails. There's even botanical gardens that you can go and visit for free. Obviously we've mentioned a number of times you get all the free barbecues. There's just stuff that you can do everywhere that you don't need to spend a fortune doing. Obviously it's great to go for a day out and you know, go to a theme park or go and do all these things, but there's so many things that you don't need to spend money on, and so many things that, you know, even if you spend money, it might be a couple of bucks, there's always stuff to do.
You don't need to spend a fortune to have a good day.
We're at, where are we today?
Boring Point.
We're at Boring Point today, and that is also very lovely and doesn't cost a thing to come and visit.
No.
And we've got all the beautiful water behind us, all the boats to look at, like it's just, there's picnic areas, it's lovely.
It's very calm water, so if you do stand-up paddle boarding, kayaking and stuff like that, perfect water for it.
Another way to save money is by pitching in with other families for things. So for example, we like to hire a pontoon to go up and down the river in. And what we usually do is we'll chip in with a couple of other families, so rather than just having the 5 of us on a pontoon and kind of, you know, it's still being a great day, I mean that would be awesome, but we will go with another couple of families and then we're paying 1/3 of the price and we're also having a great day out with our friends. Make sure if you've got any other suggestions that you drop them in the comments, because we'd love to read them and we're sure that our viewers would love to read them as well. Please give this video a like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next Sunday. So this week we thought we'd give you some great tips. Sorry, I've got hair in my mouth. So so many natural
Natural wonders.
yes, natural wonders. Oh my god, what was the, oh,
This is why you shouldn't work with Maz's children or animals.
Maz's children.
Huh?
Maz's children.
As well, yeah.
Anywho,
Good tip, Maz.
thank you. Anywho, that's too much. Yeah, and all you do is flash your card.
Old days, it used to be flash your own. Or flash your own.
Flutter them. Now you flash your card and you get a few bucks off to everybody.
Slipping. Another great one is taking full advantage of free events, resources and activities.
Good job, Ben.
Thank you.
So be sure to watch these awesome videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and follow us on our socials at the BAM Famalam in Australia.